How's everybody doing? Another edition of Puppy Pot and Chill. Good morning, because it's 10 in the morning here, which is god awful early for me. Munch, get back. Puppy Pot and Chill number 612. Antifa riots in Portland with other left-wing groups attempt to break into a Chase bank. Then they move on to a Wells Fargo. And then they moved on to confronting and pushing to try to break into a courthouse in Portland. Antifa and BLM attempted to break into and control a courthouse last summer also. But that's okay, they're not bad rioters like the protesters at the Capitol or, they're all right. They're fine. They're fine. I mean, even if they are bothered, even if they do get arrested, they're not charged, and then they're released rather quickly, so they're fine. They're okay. They're fine. I mean, I can't really blame them. If I was in a place where I could do whatever I wanted and there were no repercussions, I'd do what I wanted. Go figure, just like them. The bias is so one-sided, it's crazy. And almost all the Democratic left is insane and support the violence. It's okay. It's okay. Fuck me. Biden is so senile and fucked stupid. He actually tried to take all the credit for the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, the rollout, everything. Yeah. Even worse, there's a bunch of Dems, people on the left, that were praising him. They believed it. No. He picked up where Trump left off. I mean, Trump is the one that had the super fast rollout. What was that called? I can't remember what it was called, but he's one that had it, the super fast, get it out there thing going. But yeah, I mean, here's the problem. It's sad, but, and it hurt me to see that kind of stupidity. But here's the deal. Even if you used pictures and crayons and explained it very slowly, they wouldn't get it. Partly because they're just dumb as fuck, but mostly because they don't want to get it. They want to believe their delusion. With no State of the Union address, being cut off from the questions in that other speech he gave, we finally got him to come out and address the people. Well, we didn't. He came out and did it. But boy, he fucked and gaffed his way through the whole goddamn thing because he was unable, he couldn't read the teleprompter. Everybody else could. He couldn't. What does that say? I'm not going to tell you what to think. I want you to look at the footage. Tell me what you think. I mean, and here's the deal. The whole time it was all about me. All about what he wants to do, what he wants to get done. Nothing about what the people wanted, what the people needed. I mean, it was all about shit that he was going to do that pretty much just helped him. Doesn't help anybody else. I mean, let's see here. I mean, yeah, he pretty much told people he's not done fucking you yet. So let's look at this here. Let me see. Stimulus? Nope, still fucked. Pipeline? Yep, that's fucked. The southern border situation with all the illegal immigrants coming across the border and him giving bad advice? Yep, still fucked. He takes all the credit for the vaccine. Oh, it was warp speed that Trump got all those vaccines out, by the way, that Biden is now taking credit for. He's taking that slow, undeserved self, uh, he's just taking a slow victory lap for himself. Self entitled, self everything, because he did it all. Fucking Jesus Christ, we are fucked. Where did I leave off? Oh, the vaccine. Gropes and kisses young girls. That's always a fun one to have a president do. It is only let out of the basement after being properly briefed, propped up, and drugged so that he can get through the session. Kamala seems to be running more than he's running. You bomb Syria. Yep, that's fucked. Put more troops across the water over there. Yep, that's fucked. I mean, there's so many presidential orders that he just signed for from the desk. I mean, and all the while people are told to sit down, shut up, be quiet, do as you're told. This is what you wanted, you got, baby. Oh God, and all the while he's in the White House, he still doesn't know where the fuck he's at. Biden, our president, instead of supporting the states that are trying to reopen, he calls them names like Neanderthals and bashes them. Why? Well, if the states end the lockdown, they can't control the states. It's kind of like letting a person out of jail. Once he's out of jail, the warden cannot beat him down and punish him anymore once they're let out. That's why Biden does not want to let go of the lockdown. He wants the power. He wants all of it. Let's take a hit. Good hit. Meanwhile, Mr. Potato Head is still a racist, and trans people suffer from body dysmorphia. I feel for him. I really do. It wouldn't be cool thinking you're not in the right body. It's got to be fucked up in the head. And I really do. I wish there was something I could do. I don't think medical procedures are the answer, though. I'm sorry if that upsets you. I think there's a better way to handle the situation than medical procedures. I mean, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic myself. If I went to the doctor and said that I'm suddenly starting to realize that I'm actually a toaster, they'd put me on medicine, and there would be a chance I'd get locked up. I'm just saying, that's all. There just seems to be a huge divide for that for some reason. And I'm not sure why. Without Trump to kick around, the Trump bump is gone. And it no longer floats the news outlets like a rising tide that floats all ships until the tide is gone. Then what do those ships do? Well, those ships are stuck fucked. And the reporters and journalists are all getting laid off and fired because they built an entire base structure. The whole thing was built out of beating Trump up on the Trump bump. And he was like a golden goose to them. Every day he tweeted something stupid for them to lap up and make money on. Well, they built an entire thing around him. Now that he's gone, guess what? So are the journalists and the reporters. They don't have anything else to go on. Without the Trump tide to float the ships, they're all sinking. Trump's gone, so are they. AOC raised a bunch of money for Texas. And I had to take a hit first because I'm not used to this. AOC raised a bunch of money for the people of Texas. Good job. You know, I'll condemn you when you do something stupid every time. But if you do something good, I want to try to make sure to let people know that you did something good. And you did. You raised a bunch of money for those Texans. Well done. Props to you. White supremacists have a damage bill of almost zero. The woke Antifa BLM damage bill for 2020 is over $1 billion in damages. Now, there's a bunch of other things we can go through that shows one side from another, but you can watch my other videos and tell what those are. Let's just say that it's leaning one direction, biased maybe even. Even Don Lemon gets in on it and rants that the white supremacists are the real danger and problem. Not the left with the BLM and Antifa and the year plus of riots, the damage and destruction of businesses and homes, 25 plus murders, autonomous zones. Nope. You're right. It's those fucking incredibly lost and evil people from the right that are the real danger. Not the people who've been rioting and hurting people for a year with a bunch of murders under their belt. No, not those people. Those are good people. Those are good fires. Those are good riots. Those are good murders. It's all okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's all okay. It's fine. Fuck me. All right. We need to change. I keep saying it. But if we keep going down this road the way we're going, we're going to be in deep shit trouble. Alright? Me and Munch, we can only do so much from here. I only have like 33 subs. Not enough to change the world at all. If you think my videos were spreading to get a little bit of news out there, please spread it. If you don't think it is, don't worry about it. And remember, you got to be 21 in the state where it's legal to smoke marijuana. If you're not 21 in the state where it's legal, just don't do it. Let's be smart stoners. And also, don't listen to me. I'm a stoner. Why would you listen to a stoner and get your news? I mean, yeah, I go over shit, but I just kind of skim it. I don't really give you news. I kind of like tease the news. And if you hear something that you think is interesting, look it up for yourself. You find out what the truth is for yourself. Because that's all that really matters is what you think. And you can't love everybody. So let's try not to hate. Let's start there. If you were smoking with me, I hope you got high with me. Quick shout out to my friends in sessions. Erik, Steve, Lisa, and Elizabeth. Love you guys. And if you want to see a good a gamer channel, check out Erik Scanlon. He has a YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. I like going and just watching him play after I've done a bunch of digging for news and shit. It's a way to get a good break from it all. And I think if to me it kind of feels like watching a movie that, you know, changes up all the time. You know, I mean, even if he dies and redoes the same scene, it's not the same, you know, the same area. So anyway, you can do that. You can check out Erik there. And yeah, I think that's it. So for now, stay high, bitches.